You have a budget, a team, and a deadline. Your director says, we need AI. Your team says, we need a super app. Where do you start? You start with neither. Great digital products do not start with shiny new solutions. They start with real-world problems. This is the foundation of product thinking. Today, we will be talking about product thinking. Product thinking is a mindset that puts the problem, not the solution, at the center of how we work. It means asking what we are actually trying to fix before deciding what to build. Imagine prescribing medication without diagnosing the patient. Building digital tools without understanding the core problem is exactly the same. This mindset rests on 3 principles. First, problems before solutions. Instead of declaring we need AI, we ask about the pain point and how to actually help our users. Second, outcomes over outputs. We shift focus from building an app with 5 features to defining success by metrics, like improving quality transactions by 20%. Third, integrating policy, operations, and technology. The traditional method works in sequence, often releasing outdated products 3 years later. Product thinking demands all 3 work together. Testing a policy approach in 2 months using technology. These principles change what we build and how fast will we solve problems. In government, this matters immensely because most digital projects start from the wrong place. We often hear requests that disguise the true issue. Someone might say, we are not using enough AI, but AI is a means to an end. The real problem might be that officers struggle to make decisions because they are overwhelmed by datasets, or we hear a product is reaching its end of life. The actual problem is that citizens will suddenly lose access to critical services. When we skip defining the problem, we risk catastrophic failure. We might build the wrong thing entirely perfectly, on time and on budget, yet completely unhelpful. How then do we apply product thinking? First, use the 5 W's technique to find the root cause of the problem. This is where we keep asking why until we reach the underlying issue. Let's look at an example where applicants are having difficulties applying for grants. We start with the surface problem. Applicants cannot access grants. Why is this so? Because processing takes too long. Why? Because officers spend too much time going back and forth. After digging deeper, we find the real problem to solve. The form was designed around how the agency works rather than how applicants think, which led to difficulties completing grant applications. That final answer is your real problem to solve. Second, balance meaningfulness with achievability. Your problem statement must be close to the root cause, but solvable within your limits. A problem too small misses the impact. A problem too large never gets solved. Third, write one clear problem statement using the 4 C's framework. Let us look at a real-world example regarding repetitive paperwork. The first C is clarity. We need to identify the specific user task and pain point. For instance, citizens accessing different government services are forced to manually enter the exact same information 15 or more times every year. The second C is consequence. What is the impact if this remains unsolved? Each repetitive form takes 20 to 30 minutes to complete, causing such severe frustration that many citizens simply give up halfway, missing out on crucial benefits. The third C is cause. Why does this occur? We must articulate the cause of chain to find where to intervene. In this case, different government services exist in silos and do not actively share standard data with one another. The final C is confirmation. Does data support our theory? Yes. Data shows that a staggering 68% of transactions are abandoned due to form-fulfilling frustration. That represents roughly 204,000 abandoned transactions out of 300,000 every single year. There should always be one main problem statement driving the work. If you have many, they must be addressed separately. To summarize, great digital products are focused on solving problems, not just shiny new technology. Remember the core principles. Put problems before solutions. Focus on measurable outcomes rather than output. And integrate policy, operations, and technology from day one. When thinking about a problem, use the 5 Whys technique to dig past the surface and uncover the true root cause. Then define your problem statement using the 4 C's framework. The best solutions focus relentlessly on the real problems experienced by your users. Master the problem first, and the right solution will naturally follow.